Now we will discuss the design of a 4-bit binary to gray code converter. Okay, design of a 4-bit binary to gray code converter. As you all know, a code converter is used as an intermediate device. For example, let us uh, discuss. This is a circuit we are going to design, and we have a lot of full adders or subtractors, or likewise we may have a set of devices in between. Consider this is a circuit which accepts binary, and we have another device in between which accepts only gray code. Okay, this is circuit 1, this is circuit 2. It accepts only binary. When it accepts only binary, the output will be binary format. So binary code and gray code will not be compatible. So what we do is we need to convert it. We need to have a conversion from binary to gray code. Clear? So what we do is we insert the code converter. We write the name as CC, code converter. Okay. So that if there are 4 binary inputs and there will be 4 outputs, for example. Okay, and these all will be given to this code converter, 4 inputs, and code converter converts this binary to gray. Okay, and what we do is this is not the actual figure that we need to follow. Actually, the design will be explained next, but what I did here is binary code and gray code will not be compatible. So there should be a device, a mediator that converts the binary code to gray code. Okay, so that the output is the binary input is converted to gray output and fed to CC2 or C2, circuit 2. Clear? Okay. We will discuss how a binary to gray code converter can be designed. First of all, we need to have the what we call the binary codes and corresponding gray codes. Okay, clear? Now what we do is we have A, B, C, D, again A, B, C, D, or it's better to give 4-bit binary, 4-bit gray. Okay, B4, B3, B2 and B1, G4, G3, G2 and G1. Okay, now what is the next step to perform? Okay, zero, 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 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Next is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Next is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1, 1. Clear? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And what about the binary? Corresponding gray. In Karnaugh map also we have learned that there will be just 1 bit change when we convert a binary to corresponding gray. Okay, first will be as such 0, 0, 0, 0. Next is 0, 0, 0, 1, just 1 bit change. Next is 0, 0, not 1, 0, because when 0 is converted to 1 and 1 is converted to 0, there will be 2 bit change. So 0, 0, 1, 1. Next we have 0, 0, 1, 0. Next is 0, 1, 1, 0. Let me check the answer. 0, 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0. Yes, correct. Now, which is the remaining one? 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Next, don't go for 1, 0, 0, 0. A lot of changes are there. Okay. What we do is, what are the missing terms related to this? 0, 1, 1, 0. You know, it's 7. 6 is already there. Check whether 5 is there. No. 0, 1, 0, 1. Then what we do is 0, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. Next is check for the next check for 4. How can we convert 0, 1, 0, 1 to 4? That is 5. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 is 5. How can we convert this to 4? One bit change means this can be converted to 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Clear? Next, what we do is, gray code is a reflective code. So the easiest method is, don't go for finding such calculations. Just do one thing. Put all these values as 1. Okay. Then go in the reverse direction. It is reflective code. Follow the reflection path. 0, then that is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 0, 0. Please go through these steps. Okay. I just wrote the numbers here, 0 to 15. Okay. Next step is finding values for G. Okay. We have 4 variables, 4 bits. So corresponding 4 bits for G. Okay. First we write G4. 1 second. G4. Okay. G4 is equal to, yeah, as we are looking for the design, as I told in the case of adders, when we consider G, the corresponding values, okay, where G values got 1, value 1. See, in all these cases the value of G is 1. So G4 can be written as, see, corresponding min term should be taken. Okay, so we have sigma m. What are the min terms corresponding? When the value of G4 is 1, rest of the values are zeros. Okay, 8, 9, yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Next one is G3. G3 can be written as, see, 4, next is 5, this is G3, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. G2 can be written as, this is G2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is 10, 11, 12, 13. Next is G1 sigma m 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 13, 14. Let me check the answer. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14. Next is forming Carnot map. Before that, please go through the steps. Okay. Next is drawing Carnot map. So, for this I have drawn 4 Carnot maps because we need to find the values of G4, G3, G2 and G1. Okay. So, this is for G4, this is for G3, this is G2 and this is G1. Okay. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so we will write the values as well so that it will be clear to you. Okay. Now giving the values: 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now G3: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, 9, 10, 13, 14. Okay. This is the mapping case. Okay, please check it. I have done the mapping as well. Okay, now solving Carnot map. This is, the best way is to not go for not you should never try the simplification steps. Okay, I mean, I recommend there is an easy method, as I told earlier. this is a set. So we need to project it upwards. Okay, this complete set, project it upwards. We have b2 and b1 values 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0, right? What you do is cancel this and this, this and this, this and this, so there will not be any b2 and b1 terms. Easiest method. Okay, project it leftwards. No b2 and b1 terms, as this can be cancelled with this can be cancelled with this with this with this. Okay, project it leftwards. We have b4 and b3, we have 1 1 and 1 0. Okay, this can be cancelled, so just b4 will be there, so we get the result as g4 is equal to b4. Got it? Okay, next is solve this question, this part. Project it upwards, which means we can cancel all these cases. Project it leftwards means we get b4 bar into b3 plus another term is there. Project it upwards is cancel. Project it leftwards, we have b4 b3 bar. This is equal to b3 XOR, it's better to write b4 XOR b3. Okay, now we have two quads here. Project this one leftwards. B4 and B3 0 1 and 1 1. So cancel. B3 remains. Project this one upwards. Okay, we have B2 B1 0 0 0 1. This can be cancelled. So we have B2 bar. So we write this as B3 as the value is 1, B3 and B2 bar plus project. Next one is this case. Okay, this is 1 1. Sorry, we have B2 and B1 value is, this can be projected complete upwards. Okay, 1 1 and 1 0 can cancel, so we have a B2 here. This when projected leftwards, we have B4 and B3 and we have 0 0 and 1 0. This can be cancelled, so B4 we have B3 bar, so we write this as B3 bar into B2. This is AB bar plus A bar B, which is equal to B3 XOR B2. Now this one, project this one leftwards, this case alone. This is similar to projecting it upwards. Okay, so it can cancel. Projecting this upwards, we get the result as B2 bar into B1 plus projecting this leftwards, again this set will get cancelled. Projecting this upwards means we get B2 B1 bar. This is equal to B2 XOR B1. How we computed G4, G3, G2 and G1 is clearly written on the board. Please follow this. Okay. Now it's all about the design. Okay, we got the expressions for G4, G3, G2 and G1. Now it's design. So we need to understand that it's the design of 4-bit binary to gray code. So we need to draw all these 4 cases in just one figure. Okay, so we start from B4. B4 is same as G4. So we got the answer G4. Clear? Next is G3 is B4 XOR B3. Let me verify. Yes. So what we do is write B3 and G3. Okay. G2 is B3 XOR B2. So we write here B2 and B3 XOR with okay, we get G2. Next is G1. G1 is B2 XOR B1. So we write here as B1 G1. Let me check. Yes. This is the design.